Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday, January 27th, right now at about noon. So we got an important market update. So yesterday, we temporarily paused buying silver in the morning for the first time ever since 2011. We've been in business. And then later in the day, we actually paused buying everything. So used the comment disappointing a lot yesterday. It was very disappointing. So I just want to apologize for all of our customers, our friends, family, everybody, for the inconvenience of the situation. I received some information yesterday morning. Actually talked to a good friend that head of trading at the largest private mint and refinery in the United States, and that conversation basically told me to not buy silver. So we proceeded to make changes accordingly. We were going into the day just assuming we're going to do regular, normal business. But that got wrenched right away when we found out just the volatility of the market, and then just payments all over the place are getting slow. So a lot of companies put out information yesterday and letters explaining what was going on. A lot of it was, in my opinion, vague and poppycock and not getting right to the point. So I'm going to make this directly to the point of what's going on. So on the scrap side, Metalor is put out a letter. They're not paying for 5 to 10 days. So any new shipments going in there. Metalor is basically the top place where people go to sell scrap, gold and silver, mostly gold. And Japanese-owned company, they make the bars in silver into 1,000-ounce COMEX bars. So that's their COMEX approved. Regular company like Coinhuskers, we just can't go make 1,000-ounce bars. We can, theoretically make them, but we're not COMEX approved. So everything's a bottleneck in the industry. So if you don't we got a top-down supply chain that's just completely broken. So if you get one company that's not going to pay for 2 weeks, you got a lot of smaller refineries. There's no way they're going to be able to make it. They cannot withstand with liquidity and capital. So everything's just getting consolidated, and the bigs are getting strapped, and then financing is just tight all over the place. So that's what's going on the scrap side. Is Metalor 2-week delay. It's throwing a whole bottleneck in the industry. And then you got Hasi and PAMP that are, everybody's right now slow paying. There's no other way. Not one letter that I saw yesterday pointed out the fact that liquidity is tight and they basically don't have the capital to pay enough people right now. Not one letter, not one person explained that, but that is this reality of the situation. So anybody that knows us or knows me personally, I'm going to be as blunt as possible. I don't sugarcoat. I just tell you exactly what it is and tell it like it is, and that's what this is going to be. So our situation, why we stopped, is just the volatility of the market, number one, and then we're waiting on a lot of liquidity. Simple as that. I cannot keep buying a 7-figure amount daily if I'm not getting paid. So we called everybody that we deal with directly. Very frustrating for us. We have people that rely us on the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, a lot of dealers that are counting on us, and I feel like we completely let them down yesterday. We paid everybody same day, besides one deal, which is very frustrating to me, that we had a $3 million deal, less than a couple weeks ago, and we've got, most of the capital, but we're still waiting on to get paid. And I'm not going to do any other business till that gets done. That's just how we operate. I don't want to owe anybody any money. The only other deal that we had was somebody that wanted some cash. So that's how we operate. I don't take gambles, and we're not here to gamble with our money and anybody else's money. So that's why we said we're not buying until I can get a reasonable time frame of when I can lock in a price of silver and get paid. We're not going to take it. So right now, even the largest refinery right now, the largest private mint, if we want to sell silver, it's a 4 to 6 week payment, and they're going to pay us at the time when they pay out. Not I can lock in the price. Someone comes in and we can't lock in a price today. It's in 4 to 6 weeks when they pay us. So that is gambling. We're gambling. You're gambling, giving us some silver and us paying you at that time frame. I'm not comfortable with that at the moment. Unless everybody starts going to that model, then I guess we're just gonna have to just do what it is and let you guys decide. So I really want to throw out some options. I'm trying to spend 99% of our time, effort, and energy on solutions of what we can do to come up with the best solutions that everybody wants. Okay, we know everybody wants quick liquidity. We know everybody wants to sell at the highest prices possible. Okay, that's just a given. So how can we accommodate? How can we make that happen? Well, the options that we have, if we're getting paid that slow, if we got to wholesale it out and sell to a refinery, our best option is to actually sell to the customers, our YouTube videos. But we had so much silver that I spent until 2 a.m., 4:30 a.m. getting this stuff organized. We had so much that could not get processed and organized. That's the problem with what's going on right now. There's not enough manpower, not enough hours to process and organize everything. So we have to still rely on those outlets and channels. But at the same time too, the options are going to throw out to you. And I just want to, if you guys can leave a comment. So this will be the most important part of the video. These are the solutions, and let me know what you guys think, and we'll come up with the best solution possible. Option number one is we don't buy any gold or silver until the market changes. That's option number one. Leave a comment what you think of that. Again, we don't want to take a risk. Nobody wants to get caught holding silver. We don't want you guys to also get affected, because we would, we're gonna have to buy stuff back so cheap, so we don't want to offend anybody. So that's option number one. Option number two is that we buy gold and silver at substantial discounted prices to accommodate for the risk in the market right now. So basically on silver, we had 10 back. We would be buying 10 back. We can lock that into few wholesalers left, but again, the payment's not going to be for 4 to 6 weeks. Are you comfortable selling that and waiting for the payment? Option number three, we wait till we get all of our liquidity back. We go back to a normal business. The capital probably lasts a few days, and then we're out. I mean, simple as that. I'm not gonna, like, the amounts that we're buying, I kind of equate this. I can't keep buying $3 million houses every single day until I get $3 million in capital back every single day. It just doesn't work. So that's option number three, that we just wait till we get our liquidity back. We inform everybody, hey, this is what we got, this is where things are at, and this is how long it might last, and we go from there. So that's option number three. Option number four, and this is actually more the option that I'm personally leaning towards, is that we need buyers. If you want to buy gold and silver, let us know what you want to buy, and then when we get sellers, we can contact those sellers and then facilitate transactions of the seller and the buyer. So that way, liquidity on every side, there's no floating on people's money, there's no issues with that, and that's a lot of what's going on. A lot of the wholesalers and refiners, I'll just call it what it is, like there's floating on money going on. We're not doing that here. So that's why I said we got one person here left to pay. We got all the product on Coinhuskers bars. We're just down to 1 ounce and half ounce bars, and we got thousands of ounces of grain, so we're fully covered on that stuff. But that's my personal option number four that I personally like, is that everybody that wants to buy, you let us know what you want to buy, and then when we get sellers, there's a bunch of sellers that want to sell, then we facilitate those transactions. So that way, keeps everything clean, everything's good to go, we're on the up and up. So those are the four options. Please and thank you. Let us know what you think. If anybody else has any other options, I'm all ears. I always, if you give me construction criticism, we'll take it. We need help. We need solutions. Other solutions I'm working on. We're trying to get 90%, 40% silver nickels. I'm trying to find machine solutions to get that non-alloy silver from 90% down to get it in a pure form, so then we can make Coinhuskers bars, or we can sell this grain out. That's going to be our best and long-term solution going forward. So we're trying to figure that out. There's not a lot of companies that have figured that out, so we're trying to figure that out, especially on a mass scale, to handle the volume that's coming in. So there's a lot of solutions overall that can come out of a overall just disappointing situation that we have right now, that there's just not a lot of clear answers. A lot of the refineries and wholesalers are not giving us the clear answers that we need to proceed to do productive business. Until we can get clear answers to do productive business, that we're going to not buy, and just until we can get feedback from our customers that we need to know, please and thank you, which you guys feel is the best solution possible. So please and thank you, let us know. Appreciate your support, appreciate everybody understanding, and look forward to doing some great business here very soon, and let's get back to normal business hopefully soon. Thanks everybody.